Hey guys, what's going on? You might have just seen a previous video where I'm wearing the same thing. I'm trying to get out several videos at the same time. Whether these appear on the same day or not, I'm not for sure. I've got another unboxing from a fellow YouTuber here. Hopefully you can see this all right. I've got a little bit of a new setup, so I'm hoping I'm actually in frame right now. Who knows? This is pretty hefty box. We did a sort of an exchange. I think he's going to post a video of what I sent him pretty soon. So I'm going to go ahead and dig into this, and I will let you see what it is. This is from my buddy Jordan, Jrdnr87. I will overlay right here a link to his channel. You guys definitely go check him out. He does a lot of cool stuff. He collects movies. He's really big into movies and collectible vinyl, blind box type stuff, pop vinyls, action figures, just all kinds of cool stuff. And he does a variety of videos where he goes to conventions and hangs out with his friends and stuff. I mean, it's just a really fun channel. I've been a loyal supporter of him for many years now, and he has been on this channel too, so it's really cool to do kind of an exchange with him. So here we go. Let's go ahead and dig into it. Package that I went his way. There's a figure in here. I can already see. Let's see who it's going to be. Oh, sweet. This is the Spock figure, the reaction figure, Star Trek. Really cool. I haven't really got into these figures yet, but I was definitely going to. And this definitely jumps me like ahead into that game of like trying to collect these figures. So that's awesome. I'm a big Star Trek fan. I actually I'm looking forward to the next generation version of the reaction figures, you know, that Funko makes. So that's the first thing in the box. This is actually a pretty big box. I feel bad. I already owe him more stuff. I can already tell by looking at this box. Okay, here's the next thing I found. It's a Loyal Subjects figure, and I'm actually not familiar with it right offhand. I will probably figure it out after watching this video. It's very styled in the Loyal Subjects style. If I had to guess, I would say it's something like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I'm not familiar with this particular character from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Maybe I'm crazy, or maybe this has nothing to do with that, and I'm just old and don't keep up with things. That is a blind box figure, maybe a double he had or something. He was trying to get somebody else. Next thing is the, golly, was it $1 million Leonard Nimoy Spock money. I guess you could say money. But this is probably like a commemorative thing that they did recently with the passing of Leonard Nimoy. So that's really cool. It goes really well with the reaction figure of Spock. Man, there's so much stuff in here. Jordan, honestly, like, I'm going to have to send you something else. I, sent you kind of a similar sized box, and I didn't pack it near as full. With all the stuff that's in here, I definitely owe you some more stuff. Here's a really cool pin pack. I know where he got this because I got a similar pin pack in a box I got for Christmas. I haven't posted that video yet because it was too big for the section of Christmas birthday stuff I did. So I'll probably try to post that later. And it's something I got from a company that you guys maybe haven't heard of. You should though, and it's called Don't Eat the Gum. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully there's not a horrible glare. Are we getting glares? Maybe we are. Don't Eat the Gum. There's some Return of the Jedi buttons, which are in the style of the trading cards that Topps did like in 1983. Don't Eat the Gum, that's in there. There's also some other stuff. My girlfriend's going to be super pumped. She's very into 80s stuff too. Ghostbusters, Goonies, and then we have something else here. Not really for sure what this is yet. Oh wow, it's a lenticular card for 300. Maybe that shows up, maybe it doesn't. Like I said, guys, testing out some new camera angles and some weird lighting setup because it's surprisingly really dark right now, and the weather's been really bad, so it's like there's no light in here. It's rained for like a week and a half, and we've got like 3 days of rain coming still. Here is a Game of Thrones mystery mini. I believe this is Ned Stark, if I'm not mistaken. Eddard Stark from Game of Thrones. This is really cool. I've just barely kind of started getting into these, and I've got some, like as far as like I've got, so far like I've opened them and I've got stuck with like 5 Tyrions. seriously, like, I almost did a video where I was going to put a Tyrion in the microwave just because. Then I thought it might ruin my microwave.
Dinklage, Peter 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 Dinklage.
Yeah, Ned Stark, I believe. That's a cool figure. Wow, what else do we have here? Oh wow, that's cool. A Star Trek lanyard with like a little insignia from Star Trek. This is classic Star Trek. Hopefully you can see that there. That's really cool. And then it's like, this is great. Like if you go to a convention where they give you like a pass and you can put that in there, or if you like you have your work badge, you can just be sporting Star Trek all day. Chewbacca. I believe, unless this is a remake of some kind, this might have come out in the 90s. This might be newer than that, though. I cannot see. This is like a bendy figure of Chewbacca, which Chewbacca is awesome, and with all the new Star Wars stuff that's coming out, Chewbacca is like getting big again, which is kind of crazy. Like everybody's Chewbacca crazy. Yeah, that's awesome. Little bendy figure of Chewbacca, so you can make him like do like jump kicks and stuff. Like, yeah. This is the original piece that he said he was going to send me, and so far this was the only thing I knew was going to be in the box, so everything's been really surprising, which is the Counselor Deanna Troi. I was a big fan of Star Trek The Next Generation. That's the reason I'm so excited about the reaction figures they're going to do. I have most of these pop vinyls, or maybe half, I should say half. I think I've got a Data, I've got a Geordi, and I've got a Locutus Borg. This is really awesome. I know that he kind of wasn't into it, which it'd have to be, you know, somebody like me. I grew up on it. I remember being a kid when it launched, like the TV show Star Trek Next Generation came on, and we were out shopping. I was with my grandparents, and I was really bummed because the like 2-hour premiere started while we were like at the mall. So I went to, I think it was Dillard's or JCPenney's or something like that back in the day when they had an electronics center, and I started watching it, and then I got to see like 10 or 15 minutes, but I was really like bummed I missed it. The next thing I've got here is, looks like, he might have got this at a convention. Yeah, looks so. I ripped from VHS. Society. If you don't belong, they'll eat you alive. Looks like this was put out by Republic Pictures. This looks actually pretty cool. From the people that did Reanimator and Bride of Reanimator, and the person that did the special effects from Poltergeist 2 in the Abyss. That's actually pretty promising. I'm kind of pumped about that. So Society, I haven't ever seen this. The next thing we got here is a, oh wow, this is cool. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street picture cell. And I'm trying to see like what frame it is. I'm not mistaken, it looks like it might be from Nightmare on Elm Street 6 maybe? I can't really tell, but it looks like it's that part where he's like playing Nintendo. I'm not for sure, don't quote me on that, but that's what it looks like. From the light that's shining in, that's what it looks like. It looks like he's definitely sitting in front of a TV that looks like he has like possibly like a joystick controller, like the NES Advantage or whatever. But that's what it looks like. That's really cool, and it's actually got a certificate of authenticity. It says that it contains one scene from the movie captured on 35mm. So that's really cool. I don't know if this Nightmare on Elm Street stuff is just like vaguely any Nightmare on Elm Street, but that's awesome. The next thing I got here, oh, this is really cool. I actually only have one of these figures, and the one I got mostly because it was really cheap, and it's the one I wanted, but I haven't bid on any of these other ones. This was another one I almost got, and he might have like heard me say that or whatever, but I'd never, you know, thought in a million years that he would have sent one of these, and this is really cool. It's a Daenerys Targaryen Game of Thrones figure. I really dig these Funko figures. I think it's called the Legend. Is that correct? Legacy collection. The only thing that's weird is they just recently got a lot cheaper, and I was like, oh, awesome, you know, they're like $10. And this one looks perfectly fine. But I was looking at the ones at Target. They were $9.99, didn't say they were on sale. That was just now the new price. Instead of $24.99 or $19.99, it was just $9.99, less than $10. And the quality of figures look really scary inferior. Like I say, not like this one. This one looks awesome. But like I saw Jon Snow and his face was all janky, and I actually saw this girl and her head looked like a new sculpt, like the eyes were painted really badly. So I'm really pumped to get this one because I'd almost given up on these figures, but this one is awesome. The eyes are painted perfectly, the detail's great, and the box is in awesome condition. So this is definitely going on the shelf. I've got this and Brienne of Tarth now, and that's pretty much the two main ones I was going for right away. Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you so much, man. Do not go anywhere. We've got more things. This is from Free Comic Book Day, and this is really cool. I don't remember what year they put this out. I think I've seen this before. This might have been last year's Free Comic Book Day. But Mouse Guard, Labyrinth, and Other Stories. So Mouse Guard has put out a hardcover book several different times. I don't know which ones, which years, but this is really nice hardcover. Stories in here are a whole bunch of different things. I noticed this one has Labyrinth, and I'm a humongous fan of Labyrinth, though. This is awesome, so I'm definitely really pumped about this. Okay, and the next thing we got here is, looks like another comic book, and it is from, Steve Niles. Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say, he did tell me a little bit about this one. I totally forgot. Steve Niles, if you're familiar with him, I mostly know him from 30 Days a Night, but I'm sure he's done a lot of other things. He's pretty big, like as far as like in the comic book horror genre. In fact, I remember seeing him interviewed during like these specials about different horror icons and like, you know, like top so many horror movies, those kind of things. He's in one of those, and I remember like he was giving his thoughts on those, and that's how I mostly remember him, is that and 30 Days a Night. Giant Monster, which looks like, and it may be not that new, it's just one that I haven't seen yet, but it looks like it might be vaguely based on like what we think of as the that whole, you know, like Godzilla, King Kong genre, but like a new story, you know, with new monsters, which I think is awesome. And then the cool thing is he actually got this sign, there you go, at the bottom. And this is from Boom Studios, Giant Monster. This looks like this was probably from 2005, so maybe that's the reason why I haven't actually seen this recently, is because I didn't go to the comic book store a lot in 2005, but that's awesome. This is great because I don't know if I'd have known this existed, and I'm kind of excited it does. Yeah, Steve Niles and Giant Monster with, looks like Nat Jones. Okay guys, hopefully that wasn't too bad of a jump cut. That's the first time the camera died, and it's like raining really hard outside, so I'll try to speed things along here and not end this again. But next item here is the Avengers Guardians team up. So that's pretty cool. I've been trying to read more of the Guardian stuff because that movie last year was just like, that was really fun. I really got into a lot of characters that I hadn't really been into before. And it looks like this is like the newer Avengers lineup, which includes the new Thor, the Lady Thor, and then like maybe new Falcon, who takes over like for Captain America or whatever, sort of, you know what I mean? That kind of thing, so it's really cool. I'm really looking forward to checking that out. That's awesome. Oh, wow. And then Emily Was Gone. This is a Free Comic Book Day comic, and actually looks really cool. I've been looking into getting more horror-related comics, and this is actually one of the ones that I'd seen the cover, and I was kind of curious about. There's a really cool back photo there. I would assume this is probably 2 or 3 stories. That's how most of these free comic book things go. So hopefully out of this, maybe all of them, or at least 1 or 2 of them is really good, because I would like to check out more of those later. Oh, here's another one I've been meaning to check out as well. Fight Club with Chuck Palahniuk is returning for a sequel to the original Fight Club, of course. I was a really big Chuck Palahniuk fan, like late 90s, early 2000s. Like about the time the movie started like hyping up his books. I started reading a lot of his books, and I read his stuff pretty heavily for about 10 years, I guess. This is kind of one of those things, I'm kind of curious where it goes from here. Chuck Palahniuk's a really interesting read. It's very unique, but the stuff he does is pretty fast-paced, and it's actually like fun to sit down and read. It actually just kind of locks you in. Looks like last thing here is, oh, I don't even know really what this is, but it's the Avengers magazine. And I'm assuming this is actually just a magazine about everything Avengers, which is actually pretty awesome. I don't know, I'm pretty curious. There's a lot of cool articles in here. I guess I'm just sitting here flipping and you guys are not even really seeing what's going on. But there's really cool artwork. There's a lot of like classic artwork, I should say, which I really dig. I dig the stuff that came out of like the 60s and 70s. I think they're going through like key issues of the Avengers. That's awesome. I'm really kind of into that because if some of these things I ever run into, like even a reprinting of some of these comics, I would know which ones are really the good stories. So that's the Avengers magazine. Wow, this has been an amazing haul. Jordan, buddy, I still owe you because, wow, this is a lot of stuff. You guys definitely go check out Jrdnr87, Jordan's channel. If you liked any of the things you saw here, you're going to see a lot of similar things on his channel. And he does a lot of unboxings, he does a lot of updates, and like I said before, he's into collectibles, movies, he does a lot of stuff where he's out and about. There's a little bit of everything that I kind of like, and the kind of things I usually try to do on my channel, although I don't get as many videos for conventions and stuff as I'd like. That's the reason I enjoy watching his channel, is when he goes to those, he gets really cool footage. And then, you know, him and his friends have a good time, and then also the celebrity, you know, meet and greet type stuff. That's really awesome. You guys definitely go check him out. There's a ton of stuff here for me to check out. He should have a video up on his channel that shows what I sent him, and embarrassingly, it's not near as enough. This is awesome. Thank you so much, Jordan. For everybody else, if you happen to see me in this outfit again, I'm probably going to try to knock out at least 2 to 3 videos today, 2 for sure. I will see everybody again next time, and take care.
Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage.